Hi there, today's video is all about Lovecraft and Cthulhu and beyond, all framed with beautiful graphics and some captivating music. I'm Dan and today we take a look at the demo version of The Shore. It's a horror survival game where we try to save Andrew's daughter that is being captured by a humanoid fish-like creature. Sounds like fun? Then roll the video.
My dear Ellie, I have to find her.
Alright, as you enjoy the view and some seagulls and this beautiful music, I will tell you a little bit about the backstory. The story begins in the early 1900s. A 55-year-old fisherman named Andrew was taking care of his young daughter Ellie while coping with the recent death of his wife. When the fishing season came, he had no one to whom to leave his daughter, so he took her with him despite others telling him that it's the omen of bad luck. One quiet day during their travels, a great storm arose. It whirled up the sea and began to topple their ship. Something big seemed to be moving in the water. As the fishermen leaned over the side to see what it was, a huge dark figure hit their boat underneath and flung it into the air.
A shred of hope. Oh, what a man needs to keep moving before he loses his sanity and his will. Walking along the shore reminded me of the walks I used to have with my wife.
Andrew was hit hard in the head, and in the last moment of consciousness, he saw a dark humanoid fish-like creature taking his daughter, who woke up on an unknown island surrounded by numerous stranded ships. So this is where our story begins, and I would like to see if I could walk into the water, but I could not do that actually. There will be some rough cuts in this video since I would not otherwise be able to fit all of these demo gameplay into the same video at a decent length. So let's continue our exploration here along the shore. We can see a lighthouse over there and some seashells, but besides that, the environment is stunning. I think it looks really good for being a demo, and you can go out scavenging here for things, but I don't know what awaits. Argo is the boat's name. Wonder if we can climb the rocks later on.
They speak of a fisherman who was lost in a stranded sea. He never came back. Now I know where he lies. What misfortunes could have drove him here?
Okay, so we are already like 1 minute into the game and we already found a dead body. That doesn't rhyme well. And lighted candles to the left. There's also some eerie premonition of bad things about to happen. But of course we will continue to see what we can find here. Here we go.
I've offered my right arm and spoke the correct words in his absence. Only pain accompanies me towards my demise. I was forced to leave the lighthouse. There's something wrong in all of us. Only the slumbering God can save us now. What God is he talking about?
Since this is there's Cthulhu. I was about to say that since this is a Lovecraftian type of game, or based on the novels loosely, I would say Cthulhu is the god, and hopefully we will see Cthulhu eventually. But I think we're about to head towards the lighthouse. Lighthouses have always been a great way to tell a spooky story, from the Hesita Head Lighthouse, where the mother is believed to haunt the lighthouse after her daughter fell into the sea, to a more gruesome story of the New London Ledge Lighthouse, where the lighthouse keeper legend has it that he climbed the roof of the lighthouse and slit his own throat and then fell into the ocean to never resurface.
As we sunk our feet in the sand for the last time, she asked me to tell her one of my stories about the wild sea. I could hear each of her breaths getting shorter and shorter. And by the time I finished my story,
Okay, so now we have the full backstory and we will continue towards the lighthouse. If we want to talk a bit more about the mythos of Cthulhu, an ongoing theme in Lovecraft's work is a complete irrelevance of mankind in the face of the cosmic horrors that apparently exist in the universe. Lovecraft made frequent reference to the Great Old Ones, a loose pantheon of ancient powerful deities from space who once ruled the earth and have since fallen into death-like sleep. But Cthulhu is not alone having water as an element. You have Mother Hydra and Father Dagon. They form the triad of gods worshipped by the Deep Ones. Sounds like fun, right? Maybe we'll meet the whole family. But as we go into the lighthouse, we can take a look at what the others has left behind. A saw. It's really detailed graphics, so let's head upstairs, shall we? We can trust the steps. We will see what lurks over here. So other fishermen has come here before us and went out and died. There's a lot of different things here. Let's see, is it this thing? No, it's the one behind, which is a eerie looking idol of, let's see. Well, it doesn't look like something my wife would allow me to put up, at least in our home. I would love it to be some hidden compartment in it, but at the moment we can just pick it up. And there is papers of some sort, let's see here. It's about the artifact that I probably stashed in my pocket right now. Statue, it looks ancient. Our captain, take out. Captain doesn't like it. Let's see what the other one is then. Ooh, how in the world did they see that one? And hopefully we will meet that one eventually also. Description on its limbs and stuff, and this one. It almost looked like the, what do you call it? The Night King, or what is it called in Game of Thrones? Yeah, they share some similarities. So, and let's see what we can find more here. I obviously missed one thing here, but I will not let you know what it was. It's more fun to find out when you play it. Coming up to the next floor, we can always start a fire. Can we? No, we couldn't pick up the axe. That's sad. I would love to equip myself with something. Look at the water in the bowl though. That is great looking. Whatever it was reflecting. So no tools, no jump scares. Oh, come on, look at this. It's beautiful. They have done a really good job. So let's see. I spy me my little eye boat. So I'm guessing we're going there eventually. Yes. It looks pretty new though, compared to the other ones. While we head up to the third floor, where we perhaps can start the lighthouse. Or the lamp, whatever it's called. Yep. I wonder what that will do. Will it? I read a book called Helldivers where they use lighthouses to attract sirens. They call them monsters that was drawn to the light. Oh, look at that. It's a monolith. Could that be Dago? Or Dagon, basically. Hopefully we will see soon. While we're looking. Hello, seagull. The details are amazing. And down here we see a dead shark. So that seems to be a path to visit also in this game. Someone tried to break the lighthouse though, or the glass at least. But yeah, let's jump over to when we meet Dagon. Okay, we jumped a little bit further in the game where I spin these discs to attract Dagon, if that is his name, the monolith, attention. And I would tell you a little more about Dagon actually. And it's not the ancient Sumerian god named Dagon, who is the fertility god of grains and fish, but Lovecraft's version of it. So let's dive a little bit more into the story. What does he like? What does he do in his spare time? I don't know. The story at least is about a man who is officer during World War One. That his ship is captured and he flees in a lifeboat. He drifts and gets stranded on a slimy expanse of a hellish black mire which extended around him. After waiting 3 days for the seafloor to dry out, he walks for 2 days to reach his goal. A hill, which turned out to be a mound on the edge of an immersible pit. He sees a gigantic white stone object that he soon perceives to be a well-shaped monolith whose massive bulk has known the workmanship and perhaps the worship of the living and thinking creatures. The monolith, situated next to the channel of water in the bottom of a chasm, is covered with unfamiliar hieroglyphs. Is that hieroglyphs? Consisting for the most part of conventional aquatic symbols: fish, eel, octopuses, crustaceans, mollusks, whales. There are also crude sculptures. So, what do you think happens now?
See the world through the eyes of a god, like a dream and a flash of light. Beware the existence of mind, and grasp time in your conscious mind.
So, where is he heading, you might be wondering? Well, let me tell you, I tried this, when I played this demo, I stayed a long time actually watching him, see where he was going, in hopes that he actually would do something exciting, but he goes around the bend and you can see him from the lighthouse moving around and eventually standing still, so you don't really get his attention or can affect him in the demo, but it's really good looking, and with the sky and the water it looks amazing. So, we have jumped back to the lighthouse and you see that the monolith has moved. The reason we are back is because I missed a pretty big thing while walking around here, and it's I will show you what it is. This little key, for instance. That one I missed first time I saw the chair. So let's see if that one works in the basement, and it's hopefully not the basement like in the Evil Dead. But you never know until you stick your head in and take a look. So let's find out. Okay.
How did they manage to let him die in here? What made them forsake their civiled ways?
That's a good question. Why they locked some people in basement and why some people died outside. And if they're all actually together, nice handprints. They are together or if they are separate groups. I guess we will find out eventually, but I know where these discs are for, which I will show you after I looked here, but there's nothing more to grab. So when we come up here, there are different paths, but all are blocked with little statues. But conveniently, the statues has a little hole in the middle that we can place these discs. And hopefully they will move. You see? Don't mind the eerie purple light in the horizon. And now we can run. So let's see.
This feels like it was always a part of me. As if it has taken a hold of me and won't let go. Another foot in the sand, but this time sink deeper beneath the shore.
So can we take a moment and just appreciate the amazing voice acting that is here, which is beautiful, by the way. And let's see what we find here. Someone is really skilled with drawings, but that looked like a giant octopus. I would guess though. But nothing is certain until we eventually find any one of these. So, second path. Let's see what we find over here. And is this...
As a young boy, I remember my father talking about this island. He described it in a way that would scare the listener. He spoke of black butterflies, corpse candles, and broken compasses.
Okay, if your father tell you that story, I guess you never actually visit this island is understandable, but I guess other people have done it since there's a lot of skeletons just scattered around the place. But let's see, here is the shark though, and let's take a look what's up with the shark and why it's stranded.
This island feels like it's maintained, untouched by time. The wind and the waves pause for a minute to rest. The calm before the storm.
So you can hear that the music has changed and the atmosphere has changed, so it feels like we are close to something. Hopefully we will see it soon. More that's from a whale. So now we jumped a little bit further into the game and take a look what we can find here.
Looking upon my daughter's toy gave me some sort of happiness. And I can't take my mind off the idea she's been taken by one of those creatures.
No, that is rough. But it's a beautiful soundtrack actually, and I think we're heading for the boat over there. So we will... There he is. There he is. I will call him Dagon by now for the rest of this video. What was I looking for here? I think I saw something there. I don't know if you can go to it. It's an old aeroplane. Would be amazing to go out to it and see what lies or hides there. But we will continue our journey towards the boat. While Dagon there is out walking about, checking his environment, happy that someone freed him probably. Oh, hello.
Solitude and peace is what a soul seeks after being free. Did they die in vain? It appears they were murdered. What a horrible way to find solitude.
Indeed, it's a really bad way. Let's see what their eerie pictures show, shall we? Oh, that's my feet. Let's see, 3 people and 2 monsters. That is an amazing picture, I must say. Something to hang up on the wall at home, but sadly they never got home. If you ask me, I would never go out in this Jaws looking boat. I was raised living next to a freshwater lake, I think it's called, and barely swam there either. But the ocean, man, that is some scary thing. It does not get better when my wife's family has boats and love to be out during sunny days. You usually find me frantically clinging to the closest thing I deem safe to hold on while putting on a brave face in front of the kids. For me, Cthulhu really lives down there together with the octopus from Jules Verne, 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. But if we were to return, we can see we can jump now. So what can... Oh, can't fall into the water, obviously. But it feels like we should be able to do something to test the boundaries. We can't climb the ladder, but I still want to see how far we can go to visit that seagull. So where do we go if we want to? No, not there. Here it would be amazing to find a little bit more story about how the boat came here, but you see, we found a way. It's the Jaws boat. I knew it. It's a funny little thing though. Let's see if we can get up further up. Where do we go then? What can we climb? Can't go off this way. So can we climb the ropes? Yes, we can. Look at that. Look, Mom, top of the world. Wonder if there's fall damage in this game. Nope. Alright, let's jump into some darker gameplay with this one that actually scared me first time I saw it. Whatever this thing is.
You seek your daughter back. I can help you. But you will have to do something for me first.
I'll do anything. Anything to see her face again.
Okay, so what do we need to do? We can't do that one, but we can go into this one. So let's see where we end up. The shore. But now we can fight. And here we have the little...
Get rid of them.
Get rid of them, okay. Let's see how we fight, shall we? And we parry like that. There you go. Here you go. Let's do some choppity chop. So far they are not that scary. But he stole my axe. Look a little bit like the drowners they were called in The Witcher 3, I think. But no axe, so... What do we do now, though? Are there more coming? Or... do we find a little diving suit? Okay, so I guess we go into the ocean. And of course, there must be some beasts down here. I can just feel it. Let's see.
Now, through the depths, you will find your destiny.
Okay, creepy boys. That we're supposed to help. Or something. So, I must say the underwater world, or the... oh, it's a submarine. It looks really good. They've done a good job in this part also. Just climbing around here. Let's see if there is anything else we can actually do besides looking at that. And how did the submarine end up here? Is it Cthulhu being a naughty one again? But there's a lot of ships just scattered around here. This part actually looks really good. But we will continue to see whatever he wanted us, or the voice wanted us to find down here. Casually just rolling by, no sharks, no weird monsters, luckily for us, and there is something there. Which makes me wonder, couldn't that being picked up Cthulhu, that is. So, now what? When the world goes dark, we will hopefully come back and shoot.
Beware, I heard you will find Sakdanakotha, a manifestation of Cthulhu's subconscious mind. Try to avoid it.
Well, you don't have to tell me that twice. I will do my best. There we go. Let's see what this thing is and how we can avoid it though, because that doesn't look... oh no. Okay. Oh crap, it's here. Ah, shoot it! Oh, we froze it, I hope. So let's run. And with run I mean... okay, that voice is not good. I will not look back. And it's dark and I will try to navigate. It's really dark, by the way. So let's run before that one finds us. Where to? Can it be a door down here, maybe? Oh yes, open door. Open sesame. There we go. Oh. But at least the big thing is not following us. Looks like things there. Oh, that's lovely. I know it's dark. It was as dark for me when I was playing it, but I just tried to zigzag in between all these noises and arms and stuff, and hopefully we'll find the door eventually. There we go. And we meet Cthulhu. Is he a boss or so, or...
Now, my watcher, you stand before him, the slumbering god. I have sealed him from within. Break him free.
Okay, so this part, the last part, feels a little bit more unpolished than the first one, but hey, it's a demo, so we get to see a lot of things done or not done, so we can experience and get a glimpse of the game. And the game is in a type of Kickstarter. I will leave the link in the description below. So we will see here what awaits us by the sea. I'm Dan, and it's been a pleasure showing you this game. If you like my content, don't forget to like and subscribe, and let's enjoy this part. And until next time, stay safe and stay awesome.